Happy birthday, my love.
We just have a nice, calm walk with some new friends. Yeah, rap some more! Do it some more! Tour guide breaks down mid-tour!
Everybody here has been so amazing here in London. We were just talking like, oh, we could move here.
Oh,
We could see ourselves being here.
I could totally move here. Our first roast ever. I'm so excited.
Everything's so good. I'm so happy right now.
We finally made it to London.
We're here.
Super excited to be here. I can't believe it's taken us this long to explore this city. It's long overdue.
I know.
Over the next couple days, it's all about celebrating Sammy's birthday.
Woohoo.
Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.
So we're gonna do anything and everything that she wants to do.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
Okay, maybe not anything.
No, but truthfully, there's so much to see and do here in London. You can't possibly do it all in one trip. So I've just compiled a list of all the things that we can maybe squeeze into the next 48 hours, and we're gonna try and fit in as much as possible. I think a few things would be like maybe visiting some neighborhoods, of course, going to a few markets, maybe a Sunday roast.
Sounds good.
And maybe going to the theatre.
The theatre.
So yeah, that's everything we're gonna try and squeeze into 48 hours in London. The neighborhood that we're staying in is called Islington. I believe it's like just north of the city center, so pretty centrally located. It's actually such a charming neighborhood. There's so many green spaces, and we're like looking on Google Maps. There's so many nice cafes and just restaurants in the area. They're so well rated. Also, the place we're staying at is only like $125 a night. It's a room in someone's house, but it's so nice and spacious, and our hosts are so lovely. So highly recommend Islington for staying. Please.
We stopped at Sourdough Sophia's. This was recommended from our host at our Airbnb, and it has amazing reviews. This is dark chocolate with pecan. Looks fantastic. Look how pretty it is. And Sammy got a beau croissant, which is rhubarb and custard. Look how beautiful that is.
Fabulous. The cream, the custard inside is rhubarb flavored. There's rhubarb chunks in the custard, and it makes it pink. I don't know how like girly, cutesy, more delicious you can get than that. It's a little bit tart and sweet. It's very good.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Next up, we're going inside Tower Bridge. It just seemed like something fun to do, and I saw these tickets on GetYourGuide, so it seemed pretty easy. So yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. This is terrifying. Oh my gosh, I'm just not gonna look down. Oh my god. It's so trippy when you look, when you just glance it's fine, but when you like just sit and stare, it's like you're truly just gonna like fall through, right? Like look at the water.
Wow, look at that. That is awesome. That's worth the price of admission. We survived.
right by Tower Bridge is a bunch of food trucks. So we got a little snack, a duck burger, salad, and some fries to share.
You call that a snack? Oh, holy smokes, that's a meal, girl.
It's a snack. We're sharing it.
We devoured that food. That duck was fantastic. The salad and the burger were so good. But now I'm craving a Guinness. We're in the UK, we're so close to Ireland. I feel like the Guinness is gonna be amazing, and I read the reviews that this bar, like 7 minutes away, has the best Guinness in town. So that's our next stop on Sammy's birthday extravaganza.
This is for Sammy and Tommy, their travelling YouTube channel. Can't wait to see it. Just done the 500 trip around Scotland, so I'm glad to see you're enjoying my home country.
Oh, man,
we're
so
down
great.
here at London, beautiful Tower of London, and I'm going to play a couple of American tunes for you in the bagpipes, okay?
All right, let's hear it, man. Happy birthday, my love.
Oh!
The first of many beers for this next couple days.
Cheers, thank you. We're not sharing a beer today. We usually share one, but he was like, 1, 2.
How smooth is that?
Delicious.
Oh my gosh, hits the spot.
So good.
Thank you. Good luck.
So we were just walking by and I asked a couple for the portrait, and they gave us so many great recommendations. They were super friendly. If you guys are ever watching this, so nice to meet you.
They were so sweet.
And we met another gentleman who gave us so many great compliments and loved our videos. It really made our day.
Oh my gosh, he had the sweetest things to say about our videos, and it was just really sweet. I'm so happy we ran into him.
Just a boost of encouragement we needed.
It really was.
Everybody here has been so amazing here in London. We were just talking like, oh, we could move here.
Oh,
We could see ourselves being here.
I could totally move here.
Have a nice, calm walk with some new friends, get some information and try and have a nice day. So this was a public square to commemorate the victory in Trafalgar. At the top of the column here, that is Lord Admiral Nelson. He was the leader of the naval British forces at the time. Now behind us is the National Gallery. So this is the largest collection of free artwork in the UK.
The guard happens every hour, and it's funny because they're actually not guarding anything, it's just for show. It's interesting they're wearing the armor, have the swords, and they have horses, but it draws a huge crowd. Holy smokes.
So let's pretend we just got here for the sake. Oh look, Big Ben! What? So, Big Ben is a colloquial name. It's not actually the name of the tower. The tower itself is called the Clock Tower. Big Ben is actually the name of the bell inside the tower. It's horrendous. This is horrendous.
The sounds are crazy.
All right. We know the head engineer is called Benjamin because he etched his name into the bell once the job was done. Now, within 2 months of it being finished, which was in 1852, the bell broke. Classic English engineering. And that's because the hammer that was used was a tougher material than the bell. So every hour of it striking, for 2 months, it created a huge crack in it. More! There's more coming! They had to turn the bell around and fill the crack in. And it's still there today. It's what gives it that eerie resonance when it bells, when it dongs, you know? I hate this so much. Sorry. Ah! I'm crazy? Tour guide breaks down mid-tour. Oh my god. So, they had to turn the bell around, fill it in, and it's still there today. And it's what gives it that the strange resonance, because it changed the sonic frequency of the bell.
Oh, is that what it sounds like?
Kind of.
We wouldn't know.
Yeah, I can tell you anything right now. Yeah, rev some more. Give it some more. Let's get away from these monsters and let's go to St. James Park and reconnect with Earth.
I can't believe the lines people are waiting in to get a picture of the telephone booth with Big Ben in the background. So crazy.
When someone says act normal,
I know, it's
you're like, how do I walk?
That always happens.
So we just passed one of the small parks. It has a bunch of cool statues of like MLK, Abraham Lincoln, and there's one of Winston Churchill. He famously said he didn't want anyone making a statue of him after he passed. But if they did, he had some requirements. And one of them was facing his favorite part of town. And if you look at his eyes, they're off to the side, looking at his favorite pub. I thought that was pretty cool.
This is St. James Park. Welcome. This is the front garden to Buckingham Palace, essentially. So a few hundred years ago, this would have all been private land, privately owned royal land. This park, Green Park, Hyde Park, and Regent's Park, that was all connected as one huge lump sum of land. All private, and it was very different back then. A little bit more marshy. The wildlife was a bit more varied. They had bears, deer, boar, all sorts of animals that you wouldn't really think about when you think of the UK. But of course they were hunted to extinction, so that's why you don't see them anymore. Today though, thankfully us peasants are allowed in, which is very thoughtful of them. And the land has been divvied up into different parks now. This park on its own has over 2,600 different types of fauna and flora, so it kind of acts as an unofficial nature reserve in that sense. There's a few animals in here. They're mostly of the duck variety, but they're animals. They're still animals. There are 12 swans that live here as well, and they're protected by the crown. They were Elizabeth II's favourite animal, so it's illegal to punch a swan. So, hands to yourself. All right.
I won't do that.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it all day.
Oh, the Queen's not here now, boys. What are they going to do? Who are they going to tell? So, yeah, I don't know, do what you want. There's over 796 bedrooms in there and 94 bathrooms. So huge, huge building.
You guys, thank you.
That's the end. Well done. Thank you so much for being so patient. Do you have any? I don't deserve that. Thank you. I appreciate it. But
That was a fun tour.
Super fun. Our guide made it so fun. He was super funny. I was telling him he should be a stand-up comedian because, wow, he was so good at entertaining
And
us.
then he was like, I do stand up.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, cool.
It makes sense. It completely makes sense.
But next up we have a Sunday roast reservation, so
Yeah, and we're here. We just took the bus over here. We're going to Old Queen's Head. Has awesome reviews. A world famous roast.
I said award winning on the website, and also we tried like 5 other places and we couldn't get in, so this is the roast we're getting.
True. We met a lot of people from London. They said you have to go out for a roast on a Sunday. So our first roast, we are super stoked. It looks like amazing food. So this has been around since the 1830s, I believe. It's a public house. It's very interesting, the decor. They have like old statues, the stained glass windows from like a church built inside this spot. It has such a cool vibe here. All the workers have been super friendly and very outgoing. We have our roast already. So I got the lamb, Sammy got the dry aged beef. We got a local pint too, which is just from like a block down the road.
So we have some parsnips, carrots, some veg, gravy. It also came with like English mustard. And I've been wanting to try these for forever. We also got a side of cheesy cauliflower. And this is like a British steak, straight for the bite of the beef. This reminds me of like Thanksgiving dinner.
Definitely.
This is delicious.
How's everything with the food?
Amazing.
What is it?
What's it called? Yorkshire pudding.
Okay, I got it right. It's confirmed. This is called a Yorkshire pudding. It's just like bread, but it's like crunchy, crusty bread that you would want to like dip in your gravy.
The gravy is to die for.
So good. I'm obsessed.
Really?
I love it.
The cheese is so great, I can hardly even taste the cauliflower. Look at that. This lives up to all the hype. The parsnips are so good. I don't know if I've ever had parsnips before. I was joking with Sam, like I only know them from Stardew Valley, which is like a computer game. Everything's so good. I'm so happy right now. Cheers, you guys. Yeah, the sticky toffee pudding. Look how good it looks. Sammy already stole a bite. It is her birthday dessert. That toffee flavor is so great. It's fantastic.
I love you too. Thank you. One time we were filming and Tommy said, I love you behind the camera. And I said, thank you. And we got so many comments that were like, oh bro, like she only said thank you. But it's because he tells me he loves me all the time. So
You just dismiss it.
no, it's not dismissive, it's just thank you. First Sunday roast experience. So good, right?
Oh my gosh. So amazing.
And the service there, I really wasn't expecting the service to be so great, but that's been like the best service we've had in so long. And it's just so nice because that roast was like 20 pounds. I just felt like the value we got compared to like what we've been getting in some of these countries, far superior. Also, I don't know what I expected, but everyone in London has been so friendly. Outgoing, I expected, but the friendliness is like not as expected for some reason.
It's
But
a
like,
huge city, but
like-
everybody's so friendly.
yeah, like the random girl passed and we like looked at her dog and she's like, oh, do you want to pet him? And just like everybody's been like that, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, great first Sunday roast experience.
Have a try.